Hey guys, welcome to LoveCast the Podcast reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing A Tale of Thousand Stars. I'm your host Alexa, and with me are my co-hosts Pixie and Coco.
Hey.
Hi.
So, A Tale of Thousand Stars is a GMM series. It follows Tien, who is a college student with a heart condition, and he's pretty much on the verge of death when he receives a heart from a donor named Torfun. And after receiving her heart and getting a new lease on life, he kind of decides to follow in her footsteps and go finish her teaching that she was doing in a village up in the mountains. And there he meets Pupa, who is the very strict and stern chief of the forest rangers. And from there, romance ensues. And you can watch it for free, as with all JMM series, on their YouTube channel.
Yes. So,
Thoughts?
yes. My thoughts. It's a slow burn.
Yeah,
The show
for
is
sure.
really slow burn. You can't go into it expecting anything else. But I do think if you go into it knowing that it's a slow burn and just accepting it for what it is, you will enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. And I know some people had some harsh words for it when we were getting a little further into it, because I think some people were comparing it too much to the novel.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, so it just didn't live up to what they were expecting to happen. Although the novel is a slow burn too, by all means. But yeah, I never saw the criticism myself. I thought that for the story that it was really well done. And I think they did a great job adapting it. And they did a great job changing things that should be changed based on the political climate and
That's true.
just in general the day and age. And I
Yeah.
do know the author, Bacteria, she had something to do with the script. So she okayed the script before it went into.
We always love when that happens. Yeah, I mean, I have quips, as I do with every show, but I'm a fan of slow burn, so I always really enjoy it. I thought that Earth and Mix played the parts really well. Tien and Pupa had really great chemistry, and I found myself thinking when the series finished that I don't know if I would have enjoyed it as much if anyone besides Earth and Mix had played them. And maybe it's just because Mix is a newer actor and I haven't really enjoyed anything else that Earth has played in. Maybe that's what made their chemistry seem like so above and beyond for me, but I thought they did really well, and especially Mix, with it being his first series or first major series. I'm not sure if he's done any like support roles or anything in the past, but he kept up with Earth really well. He did really, really great with his character. And I do have some quips. Like, I think the pacing could have stood to be adjusted a little bit, and I do a teeny bit wish that they had given as much depth to Pupa's character that they gave to Tien, but at the same time, I know that we're kind of viewing things from Tien's perspective, so he's always going to get a bit more of development than his love interests when they are setting the viewpoint that way. But other than that, like, I love Pete Oaf as a director. I don't think I've ever disliked anything that he's done so far, and A Tale of Thousand Stars certainly did not disappoint me at all.
Yeah, I feel like when I'm watching it, Earth, he fits the role so perfectly. He's made for that role. And Mix, I was so surprised knowing that like he's a rookie. He did a really good job.
Yeah.
Like I remember I saw like a behind the scenes clip where you can actually physically see him going into character. You can see him shift from Mix expression to Tien's expression. And it's so fascinating. So I think that I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I did if it wasn't for them and their chemistry.
100%. And the supporting cast was amazing too. I mean, obviously you just recently talked to Drake and touched on it a little bit. The filming up in the mountains and how much hard work they put into it. All the kids, like, I can't imagine like being young and being in like those harsh conditions and having to bring your A game to set every day. But like the kids were great. All of the people who played the villagers, like it was just an all around amazing cast. Like they did not miss with any of the characters, I don't think.
Yeah, and I like they introduced like Drake's character as an example. He's not actually in the book. In the book, he's just referred to as a ranger or military personnel. So he doesn't actually have like a name in the novel. He's just like one of the guys. So, but I think them having him and Jad, is that the other one?
Yeah.
I think it lent more to the story to kind of have these two friends sort of that you can put a face to. So I think they made the right choice. And I heard or I saw some people complaining that it was only 10 episodes. But if you look at like the length of the episodes, it's long. Actually, it's longer than Together was. And that was 13 episodes, right?
Yeah, I mean, some of the episodes are like an hour and a half long. So even though the count of episodes was shorter, like we weren't getting any less content.
Right. And I think that's because they are pacing the episodes to make sure they get all their BL shows in this year. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think COVID, and especially because this is a show that was supposed to air last year, so they probably had to rework things to fit it into their 2021 release schedule. And I know things filming probably has to get shifted, and they have to take into account COVID restrictions and stuff like that. So I'm sure it hasn't been easy to film all their series, get them edited, and make sure that they can get them all out on schedule this year. So I totally understand why it was not, the standard 12 episodes.
Yeah.
But the amount of content was still the same. So in the end, I don't think it really matters how many episodes we got.
Like the only thing I kind of like stands out to me, especially since I read the novel, is that Thien, like as a character, does a lot of idiotic stuff and that you kind of sit there and just like, why are you so stupid?
Like, baby, come on, what are you doing?
I'm not gonna go into details because we're in the spoiler-free part of the review, but I will talk about it a little later.
Yeah, we gotta touch on that.
Yeah, so Coco, do you have anything to come with?
No. I'm so sorry, guys. I haven't watched it, but I will eventually when I have time.
Yeah, so Alexa, what's your rating for it? I would say it's definitely a must-watch. I mean, first of all, it gets points because it's not a university setting. Even though Tian is an engineering student, we barely hear about engineering at all. So, like, that gives it points. The acting was great. The set was gorgeous. The soundtrack was gorgeous. Like I said, I have quips, but nothing that took away from how much I enjoyed the show. So I would definitely call it a must-watch.
Yeah. I am the same. I think that no matter what, this has something for everyone. And you just, if you get to the end, even if you don't like slow burns, if you just get to the end, I know that you will like it. Right?
Yeah, it's a very gratifying ending.
So it's a must watch, definitely.
Agreed. Well, that's all for our spoiler-free section. So if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to let us comment what you thought of the series, what you thought of Earth and Mix and everything. if you're interested in seeing our full review, you can find that over on our Patreon at the Lovecaster tier and above. And we'll see you guys there for the detailed review.